First of all, a good day to everyone. My name is Jean-Marc and I'm from the Spanish Institute for the Trade and Certification of Crystallized Osmium. We from the Spanish Institute for Crystallized Osmium are here to support the trade and the certification of this very new product, this very new precious metal. And this presentation is specifically made for those non-Spanish residents living in Spain. But also, of course, this information can be very interesting for anybody else in the world who needs more information about crystallized osmium. And any question you have, just ask us. You will find our website here below. So this information gives you basic information, interesting for investors, manufacturers and jewelers. Osmium is the rarest and most beautiful precious metal, also known as the sunshine element. Here we see a couple of examples of crystallized osmium used in jewelry. Osmium, you ask me? You may have heard of it. In fact, the company name Osram is a name combining osmium and wolfram. The first lamp filaments were made from osmium, and these emitted a wonderful soft light. However, osmium was just too rare and got hence replaced by wolfram. Osmium is the new gold and platinum for investors. It is not substitutable. It is extremely rare, divisible, therefore lending itself to use as currency. Osmium is likely to retain its value in a crisis situation. As such, it is a new option for capital investment. Osmium is superlative. It has the highest density of all elements, the highest abrasion resistance of all substances, highest value density of all metals. It has the highest compressive modulus of all elements. It is the rarest of all non-radioactive elements, shielding against gamma radiation, and it is a superconductor at low temperatures. Osmium in the periodic table. The 8 precious metals we see in the periodic table were introduced to the market from right to left. Gold and silver are known since ancient times. Palladium and platinum have been added for making jewelry. Rhodium went through a price rally at market launch in the 70s. Iridium and ruthenium are not rare. Therefore, osmium is the next and final star of the 8 precious metals. Key criteria for investors. Osmium has an extremely high scarcity, foreseeable further increase in scarcity up to non-availability. It may be resold in different markets. It is very durable with low storage volumes. It's non-hazardous and easy to transport. It is not listed at any stock exchange. And there is a sharp rise in demand. Why is osmium so rare? Osmium is mined together with platinum in platinum mines. 10,000 tons of platinum contain just 30 grams of osmium. 30 grams of osmium, one disc, require 250 truckloads of mined platinum ore. 22 grams of osmium fit into the volume of a single sugar cube. Osmium is also the rarest metal and the rarest element with an annual global production of 120 kilos only. It is more than 1,000 times rarer than diamonds. It is used for spectacular pieces of jewelry and exclusive watches. A hot tip on the investment market. It is unforgeable due to its distinct crystal structure. It is available at any certified osmium dealer. It is certified and documented in an international osmium database and very well suited for use in highly exclusive jewelry. The osmium disc. Osmium discs are the largest available geometric shape. It can be cut into any desired shape. Investors may buy discs and let them cut into shapes. Profit is generated by means of price differences. Profit is also realized at time of resale. Osmium institutes, like the Spanish Institute represented by ourselves, can arrange for cutting osmium, and we can also help with certifying the resulting shapes. certification of osmium and osmium database. Each piece of osmium is scanned after the crystallization process and archived in a database, similar to a fingerprint. In this way, each piece of osmium gets certified and can be identified by the owner via photo. For this purpose, a unique hexadecimal code, which is allocated for every piece of osmium, is submitted online. Therefore, the authenticity of osmium can be verified via internet, enabling trading among private parties. The reliability of recognition is 10,000 times higher compared to the recognition of fingerprints. The osmium code. Each piece of osmium is photographed, weighed, measured and checked for chemical purity. This information is then archived in a database using a unique hexadecimal code. The database also shows the current value of each piece. Osmium shows extraordinary purity in its crystalline form. The contaminations are tantalum and the precious metal ruthenium. The extreme purity of osmium is due to the crystallization process during which osmium is crystallized atom by atom. Forging osmium? No way. Gold can be forged by cladding a tungsten core with gold. For this, the densities of the two elements have to be very similar. Since osmium has the highest density of all elements, no other element or chemical compound can reach its density. Therefore, it is impossible to have a less valuable core without altering the density. If osmium was melted to clad a metal core, requiring temperatures above 3000 degrees Celsius, that metal core would already have melted earlier, rendering cladding impossible. In addition, the crystal structure of osmium would be irreversibly lost when melting. Forging osmium is simply impossible. Osmium and its way into the market. Every single piece of osmium is registered by the Institut zur Inverkehrbringung und Zertifizierung von Osmium. This institute is based in Germany and it is the only global entity with the right to introduce crystallized osmium to the market. Any other institutes and dealers across the globe are affiliated with this German institute. In almost every country worldwide, there is one affiliated institute which can be approached by investors and jewelers. And we, of course, from the Spanish Institute can help you getting in touch with the right persons. This exclusiveness protects clients and processing partners worldwide against counterfeiting. Osmium diamonds with 3 and 4 millimeters diameter are the geometric counterpart of osmium stars. These two shapes can be cut out of discs or bars without loss of material. Jewelers use these shapes in the same way as diamonds. Osmium star rows similar to CombiBar. Gold has been sold as CombiBar or similar for several years. In a crisis situation, for example, a 100-gram bar can be divided up into 1-gram segments. The idea is to use smaller amounts of gold for purchasing groceries and other essentials. In a crisis situation, the possession of gold may be prohibited. In this case, osmium star rows, which can be divided up into single stars, may offer an alternative. Was osmium a toxic substance until 2013? Unwrought osmium, also known as osmium sponge, has been known as a hazardous substance thanks to its propensity to form highly volatile osmium tetroxide. In its crystalline form, osmium has a crystal structure similar to the diamond structure. Crystallized osmium is extremely durable and resistant against strong acids and caustic solutions. Most importantly, osmium tetroxide will not be formed at temperatures below 400 degrees Celsius. Osmium can be crystallized since 2013. In its crystalline state, osmium is non-hazardous. This is exactly the reason why the rarest precious metal only came on the market recently. At the level of individual atoms, osmium is packed very closely. Resulting characteristics include highest density, non-hazardous, incompressible, highest abrasion resistance. Working with osmium. Osmium should not be exposed to temperatures above 400 degrees Celsius. Osmium can be soldered and fitted in pieces of jewelry in a way similar to diamonds. An osmium bar or disc can be cut into any two-dimensional shape by means of electrical discharge machining, EDM. Three-dimensional shapes can be crystallized onto carbon substrates in an extremely complicated process. The Institut zur Inverkehrbringung und Zertifizierung von Osmium issues processing guidelines for jewelers. Osmium round bars. Round bars look like rings, but are effectively round-shaped bullion from which segments can be cut for making jewelry. Round bars have an industrial appeal and can be worn as rings. Since osmium is brittle, it should only be worn as a ring if fitted into a less brittle metal to prevent breaking when accidentally dropped. Hublot Firmament. This watch got its world premiere at Basel World 2014, one of the most important exhibitions for watches and jewellery. The price of a single watch is 150,000 Swiss francs. The Osmium Pearl. Osmium pearls are crystallized 3D spheres with a diameter of 11 mm. They can be further processed in a manner similar to conventional pearls. Obtaining one single pearl requires a 3-month crystallization process with only a 10% success rate. Osmium pearls are therefore one of the most exclusive pieces of jewelry ever. Comparison with gold. Global gold stocks fit into a cube with an edge length of 24 meters. Global osmium stocks, however, fit into a cube with an edge length of just 2.1 meter. There exist less than 9 cubic meter osmium as opposed to approximately 13,800 cubic meter of gold. In terms of volume, gold is therefore approximately 1,500 times more common than osmium. The Osmium Big Bang. In a few years, osmium will almost be completely mined. This point in time is referred to by experts as the Osmium Big Bang. Output quantities are then expected to plummet to zero. Continuous fabrication of jewelry is expected to deplete the market as less and less osmium is available for resale. At this point, osmium will only be available from investors. Some experts predict that this may result in a 10-fold increase in price. Demand for investment rises rapidly with the option to invest in osmium. Until now, prices have already increased by 450%, with the peak not in sight as yet. Back in 2014, osmium was virtually unknown. Back then, less than 1% of all jewelers and investment managers were familiar with osmium. This is changing thanks to the impact of products from Hublot and the growing jewelry market. Critical factors driving demand include investors invest more and more in osmium, new players enter the jewelry market, the number of affiliated countries is growing rapidly. You saw a presentation from the Osmium Institute in Spain. If any question or doubt, please contact us through our website you find here below. Thank you very much for your attention.